Hello guys, now we are going to do something special at the beginning of the video. I'm going to equip all damage abilities. I'm going to upgrade this. I'm going to fight the Colossus Wraith in the mode that I'm not taking the damage. I'm going to do this on easy mode, just to unlock the achievement. This is not a story progress, so I'm going to fight the boss. It has to be very quick.
What is that?
It's called Soarer, so it consists on parry. Have a little luck.
You must take it down now.
So I'm going to use the second ability and the third ability, because they're damaging. When you see a red cloud on the ground, you should spread a bit, because they're firing arrows at him and keep parrying. If you're lucky, he do not spawn any animals or do not do ranged attack. If you do this constantly, you can defeat him. And here I received the achievement, Flawless Victory. So this is one of the points we can get this, because you will have very upgraded abilities, and the boss is always here. You just have to make a save file. Kill the boss as many times as you need. If you receive damage, just kill yourself and then repeat over and over and over again until you get this. It's about practice and having a bit of luck, so it's not an impossible achievement to make. But I try it for half an hour here, because I usually suffer some damage, but I managed to get to the point that I do not receive any. This boss is also dangerous because he has a lot of ranged attack, some of them deadly, and summon two hounds, which can make things a little worse in the battle. Okay, now we are proceeding with the main story. We're going back to the normal difficulty.
All the people.
And at the entrance,
dead. This level of destruction. Be careful. Something is coming.
we have a surprise. This is a colossal wraith encounter.
I've never seen its like before.
Here, I'm not looking for if I'm getting damage or not. I just play because he used to summon his minions after receiving a good amount of damage here. This way you can receive something by the arrows. The arrows can damage you. Sometimes he summons a hounds, or fire or laser. The walls are pretty much easy to avoid. As you can see, in this situation, to get the achievement will be very hard. At a normal difficulty, the boss seems to be double stronger, has much more health, but still we can deal with it. All the abilities I have are the original one, they are not based on damage. There's some medical improvements. It's more stable and balanced way to defeat him. And I changed the shutter ability as closer as possible to the left, so I could activate the shutter once it's going up. But if you wait for the tier 2 to activate, the shutter is much more powerful, of course, but we usually do not get there.
Killed all these people. If it had entered the city, they put their trust in the enlightened, yet they are nothing but deceivers, playing with powers they do not understand. And even when you, an unnamed, risk your life to defend the people, they praise Thelos and the Queen.
We will show them that worshipping Thelos is wrong.
There is no other way.
Let's get into the city. We know what we have to do.
Let's check the boss. It's a colossal wraith, sometimes called Dread Knight. This bipedal wraith is a truly horrible creature. The sword is relentless and extremely aggressive duelist. Owns a variety of different weapons from the sun during fights and can cover great distances with its jump attacks. Yes, it's true, he is really fast attacker. Marauder Colossal Wraith is much easier to deal with. He has just a few movements and very easy to dodge. This one I think is a bit harder. Maybe I have chosen a really hard battle to acquire this achievement, but still we could make it.
What? How? You saved us! What was that? Magic? Are you with the Enlightened?
Let's say I am. So, can you open the gates now?
Sure. Open the gates! Thelos praise you. Fools. Not realizing that Thelos is the reason race exists.
So these are the guys who were lunching.
Protect us? Thank you for showing up. You saved us all.
Who were lunching are also the boss. So in the original fight, the arrows do not exist, but Captain Morth did this.
Unnamed. We were fated to meet again. Filth. Bringing that cursed relic into this holy city.
This cursed relic has just saved your skin.
Insolence. But I am an honorable man. I can only see that the people of Lithesta will be thankful to you, despite your true worth.
That last fight took its toll, but I can still deal with you.
Thelos has chosen me once, and you ran. Do not run next time. The people may be thankful, but I still know what you are. Do not disturb this holy place. I have my eyes on you.
Do you not want to deal with him?
I think we have better things to do. We shouldn't forget that we are in Thelos' territory.
Indeed. They could attack at any moment.
Now, a reef. We need to find a reef.
Hey, Gauntlet Bearer, over here. Got a message for you. From a friend.
Welcome to Lithesta.
I was looking for you. A reef wants you to know that he's waiting near the entrance to the palace.
Thank you. You seem to know a lot.
We see a lot in the city. We are always willing to give you information.
Is there anyone that could use my help?
I think the fruit vendor had trouble with a thief.
What can you tell me about the center of the city?
This here is the market. You can get to the lower and upper city and to the spire. Usually there are many people here.
What's been happening around here?
Everyone's focused on the Essence Blessing for now. The whole city is tense.
I don't need anything right now.
So beggars are tourist indicators. They know everything about the town. I'm really impressed.
You have to help me. Someone stole a box full of apples. He ran away with them. 10 apples. A fortune.
I'll see if I can find him.
Thank you, traveler. That thief also took some of my personal notes, contracts and such. He ran off into the upper city with them. If you were to make sure they do not fall into the wrong hands, I will reward you greatly.
I will see what I can do.
So this additional mission is quite glitched a bit, so save before after talking. Seems like someone stole a box of apples from the vendor in Lithesta. Look for clues on the culprits' location and confront them. You need to save here now because we can find 9 of 10 apples, okay? But the 10th apple is not located anywhere. You can look everywhere you want in the area. I spent like 30 minutes looking for the 10th apple and never could find it. Makes me believe that the 10th apple belongs to the thief. So if you are not lucky and you take him as a culprit, if you expose the thief and then talk to the thief will going to say you, I'm going to leave the town. But something happens on the glitch that he doesn't leave the town, and he do not remain the apple. Daisy leap, jump backwards and leave behind a small damaging explosion. Each flower hit by the explosion is crystallized and generates another amount of momentum. So that's it, you should save the game and check over and over. First talk to the bender,
The whispers are true.
and then to the thief.
You are roaming the city.
I know. I've already encountered your little circle.
Then you know we can provide you with information. Well?
What's been happening recently?
A family of nobles was duped into buying tickets to the Essence ritual. Someone made off with a fortune.
What can you tell me about the upper city?
This is the rich part of Lithesta. The streets are always clean and the houses are sturdy. It is also the only district with an entrance to the Queen's palace.
Can I help out somehow?
I heard Lady Catherine is missing 2 of her workers, if that's what you want to call them. And apparently the priests have sent some new faces to the prison up north. That's where they lock away the most dangerous prisoners. Dangerous for them, at least.
I don't need anything right now.
So continuing, if the thief do not leave the town, I think you won't be able to get the last apple. Because every corner was searched and there is no last apple scattering around.
Oh, you're letting me win, aren't you?
Ruler of the Empire and voice of Thelos. Her word is his will.
It's so nice and quiet when the city is under lockdown. They should do it more often.
Keeps outsiders where they belong. Out!
My goodness. Gauntlet Bearer, please, listen a moment.
Are you all right? What's wrong?
There are rumors that you are unnamed.
I'm not ashamed of my background.
Nor should you be. My name is Catherine. I help wayward unnamed on their way to freedom. But 2 of my new friends have disappeared. Dusty and Drag. I'm so worried. You have to help me find them.
Both Dusty and Rag. I am sorry. They died in the desert.
Oh no. I am sorry. I am so sorry. I will continue with my work with the unnamed. But I will do better. Yes, I must do better.
Thank you. People like you give me hope. Your work is essential to my people.
I don't know what to say. Thank you, Gauntlet Bearer.
So Rag was located on the northeast part of the Wildlands. We informed him that his friend is dead, and his will is to say Catherine that he's dead, and I told it way, but I have no reward. You may choose another option, see if there is a reward behind.
Warden, is that you? From the caravan? I'm so glad to see you alive. Are you with Tracker?
Leave. I can't be seen talking to an unnamed.
Hey, where did that come from?
The captain knows I'm a former unnamed. Even acknowledging you gets me into trouble. But on the way to the city, I said things to her. Things I regret. If I could change that. If there is anything I can do to help. But please leave. Now. There is enough trouble already around here.
So this is a training ground. Look while they're training with the air and shields. Hell Reaper.
I can feel my will weakening. I feel the voice of Thelos in my head, and I am afraid.
You have to show authority.
I've traveled far, almost to the Heartlands. The last expedition took its toll. I feel closer to my god than ever before, but a part of me shies away. I must banish this heathen within, give myself over to Thelos' will. I am the instrument of Thelos' grace. I am their hand. I am their voice. Together, we are becoming
coordination.
One.
Breaking the vases do not give us anything. So look for the apple. I'm sure they're in the 9th one, somewhere here.
Get back to
You're
work
missing
now,
one.
unnamed.
The Essen's blessing is underway.
It made me to believe that it's in palace as well. But no, in the palace there is no apples at all. The apple should be located between the bender and the thief.
The essence trade is declining. Only 2 roads remain passable from the city. The road leading east was blocked by a landslide not long ago. A caravan was buried there, and we were not even able to recover the bodies due to a dangerous wraith prowling the area. The road has already been buried by sand, and wraiths have taken over. Things can't go on like this.
Okay, look for the 9th. Where is the apple? Oh, here. The 9th one. This is the last one, eventually. Who is this guy?
Anyone will be punished who interrupts the Essence blessing.
No sign of the apple. What should I do now? Should I talk to him?
That's good coordination.
I can't believe I used to live in that alley.
An oven. Let's cook. Let's cook a sword. Something bigger, something stronger. Let's go outside here. What will we find? Maybe we'll find something else. This is not an apple, of course not. The apple cannot be on the top. Not that they would fall down.
Mark some locations on our maps.
And we have another vantage point. 9 of 12. We have a double to pick chest, perhaps. I think we can't reach there. So I'm going to omit it for now. It's very hard. We need a special access, I think. Unless there is something from the balcony.
Did you find
Fruit
the
cellar. I'm going to lie to him.
I couldn't find him. He probably skipped town.
You couldn't find him? What do I do now? I lost wares for an entire week of sales. I am ruined.
This option ignores the bug. Why? Because you almost completed the quest, you do not actually have to wait for the thief to leave the town. Because in my case he didn't left, so he will keep here. And after talk to him, we're going to finish the quest eventually.
Hello there.
You might be a thief, but you are also a fellow unnamed. Don't cross the law again.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Seeing your face more out at the city gates made me hopeful things would change. And you proved yourself. Thank you.
Okay, thanks to the live we have completed everything.
Gates made me hopeful things would change, and you proved yourself.
Who allowed this ruffian in the upper city?
So now, as we have collected the apples or finished the quest, now we are proceeding to the third area, but this area is closed.
The palace.
We would best keep a low profile.
This area closed, so we cannot explore entire Lithesta.
Bird. It must belong to Kendra. She told us she would be
Let's check
watching.
the balcony. No waypoint to climb up. There's platform below. So we're going to check another district on this town. Let's see if there are more missions, more items. We're in the plaza on the entrance.
You're back, huh? I have nothing
to say, of course.
Get lost.
I haven't brought you what you needed. You wanted 10 apples, but you didn't want to pick the 9.
Please, don't!
The lucky 9. Why you need 10? The 9 is more lucky than 10.
My eyes hurt from just looking at you.
Help! Anyone!
What's going on here?
Oh, I'm showing this filthy unnamed his place in this world.
And why are you doing this? Did he harm you? Threaten you?
He exists. All unnamed are an offense by their very nature.
I suggest you go. Quickly. Before my restraint is completely gone.
I'm leaving. And I'm filing a complaint with the Queen.
Thank you. I was on my way to work when he started shouting, calling me lazy.
We unnamed look out for each other.
We do. I'm in your debt. Please forgive that I can't show my gratitude right now.
No price, nothing. It was just a simple dispute between them.
Get your spices here. The best
To elevated rooftop to climb. I need to climb to the passage because I saw something there, but it's not able. It's not unlocked yet, but I saw it was there. We're at the entrance of the wall and we see another red chest around here. No mark, nothing. I wonder if this red chest will be marked in my sensing when I will be able to open them. If this is right, it would be
I was
nice.
speaking to Han Driller the other morning, in
should
hushed
explore
tones,
the
of course,
wildlands
about
some
our
more.
beloved
Try and
Queen.
find it.
He agreed with me that she was far more active in the old days, leading the troops into battle, that sort of thing. But neither of us have ever seen her. Not once, and we've looked. She rarely even
Wait,
leaves the
launch and
palace.
kick your weapons, causing it to spin and damage nearby foes.
Han Driller swears he saw her at a window once, but the poor fool was probably gurning at a handmaid. Is she getting old, I wonder? Did Thelos take back their gift? Time will tell.
Formula 14. Shelter and recharge. Increase your defense for each active stone that is on cooldown. 3 Peach Cure. You automatically regain health as long as all 3 active skills are cooling down. This is near to impossible to achieve. It's really hard to achieve.
Huge wraith. The one in front of the city gates. We would not have survived without you. The haze near the watchtowers covers the rites, but I swear I saw the silhouette of a chest.
So that ability will be useless as most of the times. It will require to regain momentum too quickly. And then spend all three, starting from the 3, then going for the second.
I'd spend my whole life here.
And then for the first, probably like this. Another MBO.
Even here, under the eyes of Thelos, my anvil lives. Their servants couldn't find it.
Without light, even Thelos seems to be blind.
Even the sun god's temple casts shadows. We can use this place for our purposes.
I won't spend my whole life here. It will get better.
We have a vendor sell us something good. Another beggar?
I've heard rumors about you in the streets.
I know about your little circle.
Then let me tell you a little secret. We have our eyes and ears everywhere. One of us is inside the palace. They saw a woman, dressed very much like one of them knights up there.
When?
A few days ago. Do you need any other information?
Can I help out anywhere?
The refugees in the city could be in danger. Down the alley is someone you can talk to about that. I also heard that the hunters were having problems. Something with Race driving them out of their camp. They had to settle next to the mining road, which leads from the temple to the mining village.
Tell me about the lower city.
Strange things are happening. Go through the arch to find an object that casts a blue light, and be careful. You'll meet lots of broken souls around here.
Anything interesting going on?
Everything seems to be in place for the essence ritual. There's something off, though. Call it a hunch.
I don't need anything right now.
Hey, you're that gauntlet bearer. Arif told me about you. I have some choice offers, but keep it to yourself.
Let's see what you have.
Take a look, but quietly.
Activate a formula, call down a massive hammer from the sky. Strike it down, dealing damage in the air. This is tier 3 ability, the active one. Could be nice, but I don't like the fact that it's aerial. The treasure map fragment. Because it's aerial damage, I think it's weaker. If it would be single damage ability for the tier 3, it would be really nice. A ruin with the secret. I wonder where this is it. Still to know this place. Maybe I know what it is on the northeast where they charge refugees, if I'm not wrong.
Thelos will watch over us and protect us from any harm. If your duties have a crushing weight, remember that Thelos has the weight of the world on their shoulders. Put Thelos above your own needs, otherwise the sand will take you.
That priest keeps droning on and on about Thelos, as if he ever did something for us. Any unnamed praise in Thelos is deluded.
It may just be a sign of hope.
Hope is alien to Thelos.
Everyone, praise to Thelos. He's your one goal.
Yeah, it's the same. As if life wasn't already full of labours. Bloody essence blessing. Take the essence to the kiln, over and over, for days until the priests tell you to stop. Where does it go after? No idea. Last year we lost 12 good people. My back was creaking something rotten. Maybe that I'm one of the lost this year. Thank the sun god for his small mercies.
Watch out. Only thieves and dissidents linger in this alley.
I'll be fine.
Bloody priests! Who are they to preach at me, eh? I was only having a drink. Who doesn't fancy a drink now and then?
Oi! Got something for you over here. Usually I'd be charging you to pass through here, but since you're the savior of the city, I will look away.
How kind of you.
Still, I might be in possession of information you might want. About something happening in the Wildlands. Going cheap. 500 tributes.
This had better be worth it.
I knew you'd be keen on hearing it. Rumor is there's a ghost wandering around down south. They say that if you hear it speak, you go insane. Might be worth your time, I reckon.
A ghost? Right.
No refund. I gave you the information. Now you can believe it or not.
I'll be on my way.
What's a thief? You're a real thief. You have just created a story for me to believe I have taken me 500 tribute golds? He's really taking this, or was just a joke? I think it was just a joke, but this district seems full of ghosts everywhere. They're crawling. This is why it's so dark here. The Knight's report. What do you have to say? Finding out if anyone knows about us has proven difficult, and the unnamed seems to think a priest with infiltrating them have to be very careful. Sure, you have to be.
Whatever you want to say, keep it to yourself.
Keep it for myself. What is this? Dictatorship? We do not have to right to express ourselves, to tell nothing to no one.
The Gauntlet Bearer returns.
He's a Google.
All from Castrum 7. You seem distressed.
I am worried about Witty. He was with Stade and Rek, but they are missing.
Stade is dead. I'm sorry. He was looking for an escape. A wraith trapped them.
Oh no, but the others?
They are safe, but must remain in the cave for now. They will move south to the mining village as soon as the path is clear.
Yeah, Googles. Store every information I have just told you.
Herder, it's me!
You? Oh, yes, from the caravan. From my old life. Go away, I don't need sinners like you around.
I see your faith has taken a new turn.
I have found purpose, and I pray to Thelos it may happen to you as well.
So I'm a sinner because Telos told me so. I'm a sinner because I do not beg on you.
Maybe I'll start working in
I
this.
don't beg on you because you are the sinner, Telos, not me.
Do not disturb the enlightened in the spire.
And this is the core of begging. The palace,
Feels like being
full of monks and priests. They're praying day and night to the sun, and sundials, small sundials all around. Especially you, Morath.
What did I do, mighty Thelos? Why did you forsake me?
Leave this fool to his prayers. He is no concern of ours.
Even after everything that's happened, you still trust in your god?
Begone, filth. Leave me to my absolution.
So let's go a little north. I mean upward. There is some item to read. The Essence Blessing. The Essence ritual blesses the sand and fills it with our prayers of the priests. Are key to cleansing the sand. Without us it wouldn't be worthy of Telos. The Essence sand is carried by Nam to the top of the spire and falls down into the great basin. The priests are chanting while this happens, charging the sand with our pure faith. We are serving Telos. I hope One remembers that the priests are the most important people in the ritual, were essential. So you can imagine what they're all doing here in one place. I think this is the uppermost level. But I think we cannot climb any further. Even still we see a lot of platforms. I almost fall down here. And there is another red chest. Look at the window. Also lightning.
My apprentice.
Essence
you are
blessing.
old enough to learn about the workings of the Essence Blessing. As you should know by now, we first have to gather all the essence we need. It is grueling work, but luckily we have many unnamed who are more than willing to dedicate their lives to this. The essence is thrown into the kiln. Thus the substance is cleansed by the heat of Thelos. The pure essence then is filled into barrels. Those are sent to the Queen's flying wraith. This wraith is the only creature allowed into Thelos' realm. And the god awaits. You know how important the Essence Blessing is. Find your place. Fulfill your duty. We Enlightened are the only ones whose spirits can make it work.
The Enlightened in the Spire.
Thelos, oh everlasting blade.
Now let's head down. Let's see what's happening on the lower platforms of the palace. The Whelming Spire. When I was a boy, entering the spire for the first time, I have never forgotten this moment. I stopped in the door and forgot about the weight of the barrel I was carrying. And Marcia grinned at me, just standing there. He helped me stand there in awe, then told me to get a move on. It was overwhelming, the lights and the tea, clean essence scent, the ethereal voices of the enlightened chanting from above. I had worked in the mines until then, and in this moment I started to believe that our suffering had a meaning, that our trial made a difference, and that Telos was worthy of our devotion. Another praying intro.
Good luck on whatever it is you're doing.
The spire workers are so ignorant that they are trying to not talk to me. I wonder why. Maybe they have forbidden them to talk to us, because we're strangers to them. It's called Upper City, but how it could be possible? We're in the palace on the Upper City, we're not supposed to be on the Lower City. How could be Upper?
They have us shovel all the sand back and forth for no reason at all.
It is said to cleanse the essence, but I don't see how.
It's just under the stairs. Look how he's carrying the vase on the back. It must be super heavy to carry the vase, so look at the speed of the Volgian. He barely can move. I believe it's full of sand, in my opinion.
This is the Essence Ritual. I've seen these before. Copies. A merchant had them.
A curious rite.
Look there. The essence is brought to the spire, then transported to the kiln, where the blessing is completed. Then it goes up to a wraith?
Intriguing.
I'm not slacking off, I swear.
Yeah, sure, another worker not speaking to me. You won't move out of the way, I think.
No one is allowed into the kiln at this time.
Kiln? Which is this kiln? Another spiritual palace or something? There the most aware priests go inside and praise to the real fellows.
One done.
Talk to me, workers.
41 more to go.
What do you want to go? What might?
Leave me be.
You're busy doing what? Ignoring me? You're standing there, you say you're busy. This is quite comprehensive.
May Thelos light your way.
Now I'm busy here. Need to make sure things are done right.
Yeah, sure, you have a lot of things to do. So now I'm getting out, or what? There is still one level below, but this level below is full of sand. It's barely we can see. It's like we have a whirlwind or something below the sand that makes dust. This is circular, triangular, I mean square areas, a square with a circle inside. Inside the circle we have just sand with golden orbs or something like this. These are, I cannot barely see anything, it's very dusty being inside. Very foggy. And when we climbing up the levels, we have less fog. We need to go to that ladder.
May Thelos light your way.
To that ladder, jump or across. The ladder is much easier.
Disturb the enlightened in the spire. The essence blessing is underway.
Now finally we exited the palace. I'm breathing the fresh air. So now I'm traveling to the main quest. Besides, there are no more quests in this town. Let's see what it drives to us. At last we can go with the main missions for now. Okay, Arifa, let's proceed.
You got in. I was able to enter before they closed the gate. I understand you were not so lucky.
It took some effort, but I'm here. Did you do your part?
Surely you jest. Kendra has her damn bird following me around, pecking me if I slack off. I had a look around, yes, and I think I found our way in. The palace is tightly guarded, but there is something we could use to create an opening.
The Essence Blessing?
Ah, I see that you've caught on. If something were to happen during the ritual, the guards would be too busy to see us get in.
What do you have in mind?
We have to know more about how the ritual will be performed. Learn what you can at the spire. You can get in from the main plaza.
Why didn't you start from there?
My face is too known in the capital. They would not let me in. But someone like you could, after that feat you performed to save the city.
I see.
Once you're done, find a friend, Graveler, in the lower city. He might be able to help.
The City of the Sun. Arif told you the entrance to the palace won't be possible without the distraction. He asked you with finding out more about the essence blessing ritual and despite learning something that he could use to sabotage it. But the workers didn't talk in to me the last time I was inside. I think this chest is on the other area. Cannot be inside the spire. But the area touched the spire. But the chest, I think it's not there because I haven't seen something on the floor as a proof. Back to the palace. This time I quickly jumped down to talk to the workers. Any of them I think is fine. I don't remember how many there was, maybe 4 or 5 workers which you can talk to.
What? Who? What do you want? I'm working good, see?
Relax. I am a fellow unnamed. I just want to know how the essence ritual works.
Oh, okay. Phew. I thought you were with them. Not much I can tell you, I'm afraid. Sand goes to the kiln and they burn it there. I know nothing else. Oh, and I found this weird thing earlier and it scares me. Please take it off me.
Thank you.
Clockmaster. Create an area affecting greatly slowing forwards and their projectiles for 12 seconds. But all kind of projectiles. Really, that's a lot of testing, so many abilities. You at least could create a room full of enemies where we could test all our abilities.
41 more to go.
What do you want?
What can you tell me about the essence blessing?
Only priests and we unnamed are allowed down there. The enlightened keep watch.
For the last time, the sand is... Oh, apologies. I'll keep telling people what to do here.
I won't take much of your time. Can you tell me how the essence ritual works?
You two, then? The one thing I'll tell you, everything is centered around the kiln here in the spire. The blessing wouldn't work without it. Now I'm busy here, need to make sure things are done right.
So this kiln is where it all comes together. You will need to get in there.
And this friend of Arif has to tell us what to do there.
We still have 9 apples saved. The workers in the spire share valuable knowledge about the essence blessing. You'll need to enter the kiln room looking like an unnamed carrying sent to sabotage the kiln. Set to find the rebel gravel in the lower city and find something to corrupt the essence. Okay, for reckless cure as a reward. Should be nice. Reckless cure, which doesn't it mean? Recover all the health possible? Reckless cure. Haven't seen it.
And as long as the essence flows, Thelos will watch over us.
Bloody
There is nothing better of the items I have equipped. Increase idle regeneration. This is real good.
You're the gauntlet bearer Arif told me about.
Are you Graveler? Arif sends me. We want to disrupt the essence blessing and...
Not so loud. Quietly. I know about your foolish idea to get to the Queen, but I'm not cooperating with that unless you have a plan.
The kiln in the heart of the spire is essential for the blessing. We must sabotage it.
First, you'd need to get to the kiln.
In my old clothes, I look like any of the unnamed workers.
And then what's the plan? What's the sabotage?
I'm not sure. I was just thinking of destroying the oven, perhaps.
Amateur. I can think of something that would be flashier. Something corrupted the essence in our mine. Nasty thing spread like a tumor. Throw whatever it is in the kiln, and it would create a shit show.
So this something that corrupts the essence, where is it?
Unsure, but it should be deep in the southwest mine.
I'll meet with the reef and talk. Let's keep all this between us.
Okay, the quest is updated, but to proceed we need to go out of Lithesta. This is the last part. We're located in Caladria, so I finally located the last treasure piece of map. I just skipped this man because of the animals. There were animals nearby, so I just skipped him. I saw him, but I didn't talk to him.
Who is disturbing me?
Yes, he seems disturbed.
What are you doing here?
Wraiths fear me. I kill them and look for artifacts, and when I come across a dead moose, I eat it.
Are you from Castrum 7?
Them? Me? No! They are the others. I leave them alone. They leave me alone.
What do you do out here on your own?
I like being alone. I don't fear the wraiths. I'm too smart for them. And I draw.
You draw?
Like this. I found it and made it nicer. It could be a map. I don't know. I don't need it anymore. Take it.
I will open up a way that is safe from the wraiths. You can come with me and the villagers.
Leave? With the villagers? No, thanks. I have better things to do. Stay here, for example. Or do I look like someone who needs help? No, don't answer that.
We have talked enough.
I was thinking the worst that I couldn't find the last piece of map, and I finally found it just to talking to an NPC. And this is the only one NPC I haven't talked between all the NPC on the area. I was starting to think that is in a chest, or maybe it's a prize after the Fury challenge, or Fellow challenge, how it's called, so I didn't mind where I could find, until I found him and tested to talk to him, and that's here you are. So the Caladria is completely finished. We have found all the hidden treasures map unlocked. So this is important for the achievement, because one of the achievements is getting all the hidden maps. So this is the last one, 6 of 6, and Caladria is finally completed. There is no red chest, nothing. Launch a higher mode operation, quick succession towards your target, an active one. Another ability. So we may forget about Caladrias finally, because there is nothing else here. I didn't see even a passage where we could use for returning to this area, so I think we're finished. Thank you very much, and see you later.